We offered something through something that we didn't really want to hook you on. We wanted to explain to you what we have, the financial education. And when you came into the business, you literally layered your business with
Right.
the network that you built from the relationships that you built the last 2 years. And that exploded my business, mine and Brittany's business, massively. And I talk about that with humility, because it's what the leaders are telling you. Time strength is be patient. Businesses take 3 to 5 years. My gym, like we talked about, for me to become in profit, it's probably 5 to 7 years from now. My parents didn't see profit after 14 years in their brick and mortar.
Yeah.
And people quit after 6 months in this industry because I lost
1 month.
1 month. Sorry, I lost $207. I lost it's a huge risk. I can't do this. I had 3 no's. Someone called this a pyramid scheme. I can't handle that. I need to go back to my job. It's time strength is, you have to understand that this industry is an actual it's the best business in the entire land, the entire world. There's nothing better. So look at it like that. And when you look at it like that, I don't care if it takes me 10 years to become a if it takes me 10 years to be a millionaire, it sure hell isn't going to take me 20. If I'm doing a normal job and hoping for a pension, I ain't becoming a millionaire in 25 years. So it takes me 10 years
Yeah.
to become a millionaire. I'm waiting. I'll figure it out.
Right. Right.
So the biggest point on that question, Jody, is fourth, fifth generation is where you see your big timers. So the people that are listening in, that are hungry, that are looking for another network and looking to build a network marketing company, you need to build it on education. You need to build it on financial education. You need to learn what an asset is, what a liability is, what high quality income is versus low quality income, what a system is, what a pattern is, why people lead. Why do we lead with the business school? Why do we lead with financial education? Because 95% of people are financially illiterate. So why don't we teach them
Right.
that? Because that's what people are hungry for. They want time freedom. Time freedom is money. Wealth is time freedom. You know what I mean?
In a simplistic way that everybody can understand, right? Which is what systems create, which I love.
But I want to add what you said at the beginning of this conversation. It's like your quote. To have time freedom, you have to have time strength. It's the truth. If you want time freedom, if you want freedom of your time, you have to have time strength. And that's the patience to build a business, enjoying the journey. And this is another topic we can have. Enjoying the journey, enjoying the daily grind, and falling in love with that process. Because that's where it's worth it. It's the building blocks to your business. So,
you know a business school that teaches time strength by any chance? No? Okay. I was thinking that might be a good thing if somebody jumped on board and taught all the strengths rather than just, financial. That might be a good idea. But wait, Rick's already doing that. So yeah, time strength is something I was not good at, and now I speak on it, but I wasn't good at it. And that's the cool part about Overcome Nation. Lots of times we talk about the mechanics, we talk about different parts of it rather than things like time strength, which is massive, right? Especially for people like me that didn't have time strength, didn't even understand it. I thought, those people that say, oh, you got to grind, you got to never sleep, you got to go, go, go. It's like, no, man, you don't. Nobody wants to do that. If you're saying that, that's garbage. That's not true. Nobody wants to sit and grind and have no family time and have no life. Of course, it doesn't matter. I love my business, and trust me, I love Overcome Nation. Do not tell me that you don't want time where you're going and traveling. You're going to the Bahamas. You're going to Europe with like Tristan, traveling around in Italy. You're sitting in your backyard with your kids. You're sitting by yourself reading a book in a bath, right? Time freedom and getting paid while all of those are happening. It's crazy. Still to this day, and I think and I know Forbes magazine and all those things predict it, right? I'm terrible with stuff like that, celebrity stuff, but I think like literally in 10 years, it's going to be ridiculous the amount of money that is made, even more so in network marketing, because I'm hoping by that time we've made enough of an impact on, the industry to be able to duplicate it all the way across. And then people realize that this is an industry for business owners, for people, not a farce where people come to screw around with, rip people off, scam people out of money like people used to do and hype people up, right? So that's why I love these lives, because people could tune in, even if it's for 2 minutes that they have, or the entire things and rewatch them later. And you learn so much. Even myself, I learned so many different things from it. But one of the most important is time strength and time freedom, because without that, money doesn't matter. And I'm living proof. And again, I wasn't a millionaire with blah, 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 but I can only imagine if you're a millionaire with a company with no system, I bet you would have you literally probably wouldn't sleep with the amount of strength, that you would lose. So I think that we kind of, I still don't understand how it fell into my lap and how this is real life. But it's pretty crazy to have somebody that's willing, and a whole team of people willing to teach you all the tools you need for time strength, for financial strength, for every single part of it, right? Because sometimes if I would hear you, and I'm not going to lie, when I used to hear you sometimes on your lives, I would never watch them all because I'm like not that kind of person to sit still. But sometimes I would hear language you guys use, and I didn't really understand it. Like, I was like, what is he talking about? But it intrigued me even more because I was like, oh man, they're talking like normal people. They're not hyping stuff up. So I would listen a little longer and a little longer. So that's what I'm hoping people do. I know I kill you. That's what I'm hoping people do from our lives. And it's so funny, but it's true. And I'm always like, I have lives that I go down these rabbit holes and doing different stories, but it's because that's what real people do, right? And especially Tyler and I, you should hear our morning phone calls. It's ridiculous. It's like,
Yeah.
The dumb leading, or the blind leading the blind, I guess, is what it is. But
so
what else do you want to talk about?
Well, we talked about falling. We talked about. Let's talk about finance. Okay, so going back into getting a little more in depth. Treat, like you said, the small business owner. This is attracting the small business owner, and this is more or less speaking to the small business owner because I'm a small business owner, and I know the pain of owning your own business. You becoming the system, like you were the system in a network marketing business, and I was the system in a network marketing business, and we struggled with that. But I'm a small business owner to boot now. It's even more painful than being the system in a network marketing business. It's more painful because there's more risk. The risk is a nightmare. Like knowing that I have to keep my doors open every month and I have to do it. It's not like in network marketing, it's like, well, if I don't, I only have to make this much to cover this. But I want people to understand this is the journey is where the growth happens. Now, because people want the end, people want the end result. They always want the end result. They're always thinking of the end. That's why 95% of the people that quit this industry is because they're thinking of the Ferrari, the nice house, the beautiful watch, and
seeing people get it faster than them.
Exactly. But they don't realize the people that get it, majority of the ones that did it authentically, are the ones that put the time in and they put their 10,000 hours in. This is like going to school to be an electrician. You have to put the only way you can become a Red Seal electrician is if you put 10,000 hours in. No ifs, ands, buts about it. There's no ways around it. But in this industry, there's no obligations. But I'm just letting you know, put the 10,000 hours in this industry and watch your life unveil into beauty. You know what I mean? Put the 10,000 hours in. And that's why you're the prime example of someone who put 10,000 hours in 2 years and came in here and said, okay, I've done the work. I'm in chapter 30. It's time to layer this so I can start helping my people create wealth. So I can start plugging people into a system, right? And I'm telling you, the journey is the process. The process is the success. And people are just so stuck on instant gratification. You got to have that delayed gratification. Like sacrifice the good to have the great. That's my thing. Sacrifice the good.
Well, good is the biggest enemy of great, of course, right? And Frank says that, but I used to say it all the time. It's like you don't realize, like, that's like I said with my life, like it was going good. Like there was nothing I really needed to change. I was happy. It was good. Life was good. I had money. But you want great. Who doesn't want great? Who doesn't deserve great? Of course you deserve great, right? That's why when we say dream big, I was going to say, Boomsy, what's up? I see you on here. I think we need Booms to be featured or something. He's got to be one of our top viewers.
Softest hands in Canada. The guy can stick handle through a phone booth.
Yeah, I know. See, we don't want to boost his ego though too much, right?
No,
But we
I
could do a
know.
sideshow. We could do a sideshow about booze one day because I think he knows a lot, and I know that Webb's been saying hi to him. So, but no, I'm just bugging. But anyways, no, I always appreciate when we talk, and yeah, exactly. There's Mitch, and it always sounds
Yo,
funny,
Mitch!
but
Slap
it's so
shots
true.
all day, Mitch.
I love it, and it's but it's so true, right? If you're not gonna try, even people with lives like Courtney, I like to say Courtney, Rick Gutman's girlfriend. She's phenomenal. She's so shy, and you wouldn't even know. She does her first live, and it's freaking sideways the entire time. Okay, like most people would just quit, turn it off, stop. Well, instead, she's got 5.4 thousand views on her first live with Kim. So it kind of shows if you don't try, it's not going to happen. 5,500 people watched her video on CBD, and you know, like I can't even imagine how much that helped her business, helped her get to platinum, and so on, right? So it just shows
She's a beast.
if you're scared to do stuff, just do it scared and do it anyways. But again, we're off the topic a bit, but I just want to thank you
That was
for
beautiful.
talking. I love it. I'm always terrible with timing. I never have a watch and never know how long it's been.
My pleasure.
But yeah, my pleasure. Yeah. Thanks, Ty. Finally, after 6 weeks for doing a live with me, I appreciate it.
Oh, come on. It's, oh, yeah, sure.
I was starting to think maybe you didn't want people to know we were business partners or something. Yeah.
No, don't think. Yeah, absolutely not. Yeah, no, it's an honor. It's an honor being here. Like I said, you are a massive leader to up with us in Team Banff.